YouTube, what's up? I just finished week 63 and it's now Monday morning, 6 weeks out from my first show. I just finished my morning cardio, but I want to talk about a couple things. First of all, week 63 was awesome. All the workouts went to plan. I had all the meals that were prescribed to me. My body weight is down to 83 kilograms, and the progress just continues. But this week, I want to talk to you about something that's way more in depth than the average gym goer understands. And this is particularly because bodybuilders need to have a very detailed sense of what's going on inside their body from a hormonal level. And the hormones that control hunger are very, very important when it comes to losing the body fat and shredding down for stage. So after several weeks of being in a caloric deficit, my weight has been coming down steadily. The work at the gym is at all-time highs. And what happens when you are in a deficit for a long period of time is a hormone called leptin, which is a hormone released by your fat cells, tends to decrease a lot. And leptin is it's important because it controls the mechanisms for your metabolism, for your hunger, and your energy expenditure. So the hormone released by the fat cells reacts on receptors in the hypothalamus in the brain and other receptors throughout the body. Now, leptin on its own controls the satiety of your hunger. The more body fat you have, the more leptin you have in your system. So it signals that you're full and you have enough fat tissue, and that signal then makes your metabolism ramp up to help lose that excess body fat. The other hormone that is incredibly important and very well studied is insulin. Insulin is what controls the blood glucose levels in your blood when eating foods that are especially high in carbohydrates. So the longer you're in a deficit, the lower your leptin levels, making it hard to lose fat because the metabolism slows down a bunch. So since I've been in a deficit for several weeks now, my metabolism is actually slowing down. Even though I'm losing weight, the mechanism for burning fat and using the energy is tapering off. The relationship between insulin and leptin is very important. The higher your insulin is, the higher your leptin goes. And basically, I'm telling you all this because yesterday was Sunday. It was a cheat day for me. My coach told me to eat absolutely everything in sight. No problem. I've been on a chicken, fish, egg, and rice diet for several weeks now. So having a little bit of a mental reprieve to just kind of take the brakes off, eat whatever I feel like I need to have to just reset the mind is very important in this bodybuilding process. The other thing my coach said, besides eating everything in sight, is that I also must eat a dozen donuts. Yes, fried, glazed, cream-filled, whatever, eat 12 donuts. Now this sounds like just completely counterintuitive because I'm trying to lose weight, shred fat, and I'm 6 weeks out from a bodybuilding show. And this is where having a coach that's been there, done that, understands the mechanisms of the body to a finite level is just crucial. There's no way in my own path without a coach would I ever think to eat 12 donuts 6 weeks out from a show. But because I've been in such a caloric deficit for a period of time, my insulin sensitivity is through the roof, meaning that anytime I put carbs or excess sugar in my body, my insulin just skyrockets, right? And as I said earlier, when the insulin skyrockets, so does the leptin. So the the leptin is very crucial because it's going to increase to a very high level, which makes my body feel full. That makes the metabolism go faster. And now, the day after eating 12 donuts, I'm going to be right back onto my plan. In fact, now that I'm 6 weeks out, I get no more chicken. It's eggs for 2 meals in the morning, and then the rest of my protein throughout the day is from white fish. So I'm right back onto a very strict caloric deficit diet the day after gorging myself and eating a ton of donuts. I was prescribed 12 donuts, but I only made it through 9 because my stomach was just like, please, no more. I did have a piece of cake also at a friend's birthday party, and so I think I made up for missing a couple of the donuts. But ultimately, the spiked insulin, the spiked leptin, will now give my body the ability to shred fat even more efficiently. So you gorge yourself, it resets the mind, and then it also messes with or coordinates with the hunger hormones in your body to help you lose fat long term. So I hope this isn't too scientific, but it's very important to lose that last little bit of body fat that is particularly needed if you're going to be well conditioned and win a bodybuilding show. So I'm learning all kinds of stuff still through this process. We're 63 weeks in, and the counterintuitive instructions from my coach are it's all a learning curve for me. So we'll see how this goes. Today will be a massive leg day after a giant refeed yesterday. So the pump's going to be insane. My insulin and leptin sensitivity is going to be through the roof. So all of this will impact my ability to get rid of the fat as we progress into the show. So that's it. I'm gonna get through week 64. I have high energy levels. I feel good mentally. I'm ready to just crush this. So everything is still full steam ahead, and yeah, I'm feeling good about this. Things are looking good. So I'll finish week 64, and I'll let you know how that goes. See you then.